but we have to end the news. Before we go, though, let's dwell on the issue of the final day of the voters' registration exercise. And it appeared to have been rather slow in some centers JoyNews visited in the capital. At Nima, for example, some centers had recorded as low as just 2 applicants at the time. The electoral officers told my colleague Nancy Emefajiradosi that the highest figure recorded since the beginning of the final phase had been 30.
We are currently at the Kizito school here at Nima, and behind me are 3 different registration centers. When we got here, basically there's actually nobody, no applicant is here to register. So the place is virtually empty with only electoral officers seated in their seats patiently waiting. I earlier engaged some of the electoral officers who told me that today has been generally slow and this week entirely has been very, very slow. They tell me that today only 2 people have registered at each center. So in total, 5 people, they tell me 221, and so 5 people in total have registered at the Kizito Center. But I want to engage the electoral officer for center number 3 to find out from her basically how things have been going. She'll be able to tell us and give us a different perspective from what we already know. So please come closer to me. Thank you. Okay. So I see that there is actually nobody here. What is going on?
Oh, majority of the people have registered. We've been to 5 phases, so this is actually the last phase. So majority of the people have already registered. They've crossed over to go and register in other centers.
We've been here. This is the hotspot of Nima when it comes to elections. This past 6 days, how many people have your center at least registered?
We have 107.
107. That's not encouraging.
It's not at all, but it's still accountable for, because the other areas have recorded the higher numbers, which means that it will still tally. Okay. Anyway. Yes.
And today, how many?
Today 3.
Today 3. Are you expecting more?
No. We are not at all.
What was the highest you've recorded in a day and the lowest here?
The highest, we started with 30, then 31, then 10, 10, and then 3.
Well, we'll have to bring you the latest news highlight as to which ones have been published on the front and back pages of the dailies. It's a Friday. We'll do that. After that, we'll look at the latest sports headlines and tell you about our big relationship conversation and all that we need to talk about when it comes to how the senior high school student writing the current West Africa Senior School Certificate Examination are behaving. And just isolated incident. Now, the Ghana Education Service says that they will enforce disciplinary actions or measures against such rampaging or recalcitrant students. We'll take a look at all these right here on the show today.